guys. I'm a bit depressed. I just recorded most of this and then realised that I hadn't turned my mic on. But I had the adapter thing plugged into my phone, so it cut out the mic on my phone as well. So there was no audio whatsoever. So now I've got to start all over again. And I'm a bit deflated. But we will. We will do it. I'm just going to get myself a drink and then I'll come back. That's better. So, first up is these. Now, I can't remember what they were marketed as. I think it was like sort of almost like coasters. They had like a cup on them and stuff. But I thought they'd be quite good for like hello. I thought they'd be quite good for just like photographing your press-ons and stuff. Having said that, they are quite reflective. So maybe not. I don't know. But they were pretty. They come in a pack of 2. They were only a couple of quid, and they're pretty, and I like them. What can I say? I'll find a use for them, but I don't know. I got some nail tip boxes. I got a pink one and a purple one because they were from 2 different listings, and I think they were 2 different prices, but they are identical, and they're not bad. They're obviously plastic hinges, blah blah blah. But you get that on all of them. But these are like these sort of plastic hinges that bend, and they do sometimes fatigue and snap. I do have to say that the E-Nail Couture ones, although they have plastic hinges, it's a proper hinge. So, but they are the same size. You can see that. So they will fit in my drawer quite nicely. I wanted to get the E-Nail Couture ones, but they are a bit pricey. I mean, I think there's £5 each, £6 each, something like that. These are about £2.50, I think. And they come in a variety of pretty colours. So yeah, I'm happy with those. I also got a couple of these ones, which are a lot smaller. Those ones have 11 compartments in it. This one has 12. And these are quite good quality. They're quite sturdy. Again, they've only got these plastic hinges on them that, they can snap after a while. But, they're not getting super heavy use, I suppose. I was more disappointed to see that kind of hinge on the E-Nail Couture brush box, the candy box, and on the drill bit keeper, because they're things that you're going to use a lot. You're going to use these a lot less. So yeah, quite happy with those. I am going to reorganize my nail tip drawers at some point, but I will have to buy more of those. I just bought, like I say, one of each colour because they were from 2 separate listings, just to see what the quality was like, what the size was like, because it does have the sizes on the listing, but they're not always accurate. So yes, I'm just kicking a box under my desk, sorry. So let's get on to charms. I got these, which are not really nail charms. They've got a hole through them so that you can put them on a necklace or a bracelet or whatever. But how cute are those? They're little fleecy, flicky, I don't know what to call it. They're like velvet pandas. Not pandas. They're just bears. They're not pandas. But they're cute. They're big, but like on a junk nail or something, I thought they'd be really cute. Got these, which are like you would get on jewellery. They've got the sort of setting claws. So they're all different shapes and sizes. Where's my tweezers? And they are still, sorry, knocking the camera. They are flat backed still. That's not wanting to focus. Surprise, surprise. But they are flat backed. And then they've got the claw setting. And they're all different. There's like oblong ones and round ones and some like oval ones. And they're really sweet. And I thought you get 20. And on the listing, it says silver or gold, and they mean the crystals are always clear, but they mean the setting. So you can get 20 gold settings or 20 silver settings, or they did one that was 10 gold, 10 silver, and that's the one I thought I chose. But I might be wrong because this is what turned up and they're all silver. But I will check and see. Next up, look at this. Oh, they just look like sprinkles you have on your ice cream, don't they? Again, I don't know why I got two, and I don't know why they're in different packaging, but it looks like there's the same amount in each one, so one will be going in a giveaway. I thought they'd be great for like donut nails or anything like that. They're really cool. And pretty. Now then, a bit disappointed in these. They're huge. Oh, there's a weird star in the middle of that one. Look at that. Can you see that? You have a stowaway, but they are. I thought they'd be nice. I thought they were the same size as some of the other roses that I've got, and I thought they'd be nice just to have an odd gold rose in the middle of a load of black and red ones or something. But it's huge, and it's not only huge that way; it's huge that way too. I guess. So yeah, pretty disappointing. Again, I mean, I might keep one or two to go on a junk nail or something. Or anything completely OTT. Where that weird star thing went. Doesn't matter. But yeah, if anyone wants these or wants some of them or whatever, let me know. Like I say, I'll probably keep a couple and then the rest can go if anyone wants them. If you're in the UK, I'll even post them out to you for free. Next. Oh, bit of bling. Now these are curved. You can see, focus. So they are curved, so they will sit on a nail quite nicely. I mean, they're still going to stick out a little bit, but they are really nice. So they've got a stone in the middle, and then they're just sort of dimpled on the actual bows. But it makes them catch the light nice. Makes them look like they're a lot more blingy than they are actually. I really like them. They're nice, and they're a nice size as well. We have some roses. Still on a bit of a roses kick. So there's two stuck together there. Why are you? Yeah, they're a bit soft, which is quite nice actually. But some of them have been a little crushed. But you could probably. I don't know whether you can see. No, you can't because I wasn't even in frame, idiot. You can see that they bend, which is it's quite nice because they're not like super hard. Like some of the resin ones, they're so hard they catch on the slightest little thing. These are quite nice, and they have got a few different. I think there's 3 kind of different sizes in there. There's some smaller ones in there. You can see. Yeah, they're nice. I quite like them. I like the fact that they're a bit softer. Interesting. Not seen them like that before. Oh, now we have pandas. Now we have pandas. Come on, pandas. So they're all the same. Again, they did some. No, I'm lying. They're not all the same. The ones I've got out are typical. Oh no, there we go. So yeah, that's the two different designs. Those two there. I think I do like these ones better, actually. I think they're a bit odd. I like the heart on them, but yeah, it's a bit weird. They don't look as cute as the other ones. But I think you probably do get sort of half and half. Oh no! Pandas down! You can just hear pandas landing everywhere. I'm scared to move my chair now. Oh, how many pandas have I just lost? And now I need my glasses. It's just a disaster. What the? I don't want to move my chair. There's one right behind the wheel, as I suspected. Oh, come here. Oh, too old for this. It's bending in weird contortionist manners. Oh, I've only found one. I don't know how many I dropped. There's another one. How many did it sound like drop? Like, you can answer me. I don't know. It sounded like more. Ah, there's another one. Was that it? Was that it? 3? Did it sound like 3 drops? What do you think, guys? I don't really want to count them. How many is there supposed to be even? 20. See, I'm like inviting another disaster by getting them all out again anyway, aren't I? Glasses off again now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stop while I count these. Okay, I am back. There was one panda AWOL, and I have crawled around on the floor and found him and brought him back to the zoo. Okay, let's carry on. What is this? Oh, pretty. More leaves, but these are, I think these glow in the dark as well, and they're pretty colours. One's got, oh no, I think it's not stuck. But yeah, there's some nice colours in there. They've got like this frosting on them as well. I don't know whether it's the frosting that glows in the dark or whether the actual resin glows in the dark, but you always get these as well, these little weird blobs with Temu stuff, and some that need trimming down as well, but they're cute. I like them, and they'll go with the rest of my leaves and flowers. That'll be nice. So it would have been nice on this. What else? What else do we have here? Some more little bits of bling. Get out. Can you play? These, you get 12. And they're, I don't know, are they bows or butterflies? What do you think? I think they're butterflies. They're quite cute. And they are curved again on the back. So again, they should sit quite nicely. The problem when you've got ultra shiny top coat on your nails is it's very, very slippy and things don't want to sit. My camera doesn't want to focus. And they're quite pretty, but they are quite thick. Excuse the state of my skin, by the way. I've had quite a lot of alcohol and stuff and cleaning my desk and things, and it's just made my skin really dry. But yeah, they're quite cute. I think they are butterflies. Pretty sure they're butterflies. And you get 12. Oh, these are super cute. Got a lot of cute stuff today. They're little paw prints. And they're really good variety of like textures and colours and stuff. So these are like, got that like Aurora shift. This has got some like glitter in the paw pads. This one's got some like mylar flakes in it. Come on, focus. So yeah, they are really nice. Quite a lot of different colours. The longer my nails get, the less I can do. And I know they're not particularly long, but for me, this is long because I used to bite them until they bled. So, yeah. And I'm finding that I can do less and less. But I will keep persevering because I do like it. I love the way, I mean, these two I broke fairly recently, so they're still growing back. But yeah, I love the way my hands look compared to how they used to look anyway. I used to be very embarrassed with my hands. And these are little... why can't they make it more obvious which side these bags open? These are good for autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it. They are, again, they're quite big and they are flat, but the like details are printed on the back, so you couldn't like e-file them down to make them fit your nail better, the shape of your nail better, because you would lose all that detail. It would just become clear blobs. What is wrong with this cat? I need a better phone or a better camera or something, because this focusing issue is not getting any better. But yeah, they're nice. They're pretty. Might be a while before I can use them because we're just coming into spring, or well, we don't usually get much of a spring in the UK. To be fair, we have winter, and then we might have 1 or 2 days where the daffodils start growing and the grass starts growing, and then we'll have rain and snow. We're due snow next week. Apparently, we're gonna have an Arctic storm. So that's just what we need in April, And then after we've had we go into summer, which means we usually get about 2 days of sunshine, and then it goes to rain again. Particularly in Manchester, it's known all over the world as the rainy city with good reason. Why did I move back here from Spain? Well, we know why. So these are sequins. They're like rings, or there is some dots as well. That the bits that they've cut out of the smaller rings are still in there. You can see more of them on that side. But they're pretty. And some of these colour combinations that you wouldn't necessarily... I mean, I wouldn't have thought to put yellow with purple. Orange and green, maybe. The pink and the blue will go together nice. Because it makes purple, which is the best colour. So, but yeah, there's loads in there. They weren't expensive. They'll last for eons, and you can get some good effects with them. And sticking with sort of sequin glitter, I have another pot. Again, you can get these in a few different colours, so every time I put an order in, I'm generally getting one of them. But this is... I don't even know whether you can see them colours very well, but it's gold, blue, purple, and black. But some of them are sort of have that aurora or iridescent shimmer to them. It's nice. All right, in my last haul, I think it was my last haul, I showed you this, which I bought because I thought it was going to be the same size as this, which it isn't. It's obviously a lot bigger. That one fits in my drawer really nicely, so it'll stand up like that and my drawer will still close. That one, I realised after I'd done the video, won't. It's too tall. It sticks up above my drawer. So I can't use that in my drawer. So I got these, thinking they would be this size. And again, they're not. And I got 4 of these in different colours. And I still can't use them if I want to keep my stamping plates in that drawer. So I think I'm going to have to rethink, and I can still use that one then. And I'll have to keep them somewhere else, but I don't know where. because they're heavy, man. When you get a few stamping plates together, oh my God, I can barely lift that. I mean, I have to do it. Oh, I've started Crystal. Sorry, I'm watching Crystal in the background. This is the drawer in question. And of course, it has that blue folder in it as well, which goes in there like that. And that is really heavy. I mean, I couldn't do that with one hand, and I think I would probably break the drawer. You can see it's like you try and do it, and it's and that's a quite strong little drawer. But yeah, I have to have it near the edge of my shelf because if I put it in the middle, my shelf would start to sag. It's that heavy. So I've got to, it's a consideration when you're thinking about where to keep them. It is a consideration. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Anywho, let's go through some stickers. I'm just going to go through them fairly quickly. I'm going to try and not get them out the bag unless I have to. So this is just some animalish ones. There's some quite cute bunnies on there. That would have been nice for the bunny nail that I did. It would have been better with one of those actually, but they didn't arrive. So this is. I'm gonna have to get that one out. Oh, come on, gimme. So it's like, yeah. Again, I hope it's picking up. There is it's like faceted iridescent bits in some of them. Yeah, I think you can see that. And they're quite pretty. Sort of seashell type. I'm going to put that to one side for a minute. Ooh. Don't remember ordering these, but they look pretty. Oh, yeah. So they're a silver glitter butterfly set. There's quite a few different designs there. I mean, there's no detail in them. They're just like a silhouette, but in glitter. But there's a few different designs and sizes, and it's very nice. I like that. These are, again, iridescent and sort of faceted. You can't see, I think. Lots and lots of different types of hearts in silver. I have this, I'm pretty sure it's the same sheet, but it goes like a rainbow. So it starts off with pink and then goes into red and then purple and then green and then yellow and then blue. And yeah, they're quite nice. I thought the silver ones were probably quite handy to have. And this is why I put that one to one side, because I think I have a few of these that are in the same series. Yes. So they're all, again, this sort of rainbow laser kind of effect. And some you can see it more than others. Like that is a lot more impressive than that one. That one looks a bit, I don't know, a bit hazy somehow. Yeah. And more hearts. And more hearts. And some stars. And more hearts. Yeah. A nice set to have, I think. What do we have here? Still haven't found my other parcels, by the way. So, yeah. Okay, what's going on? This looks like it's animals. Well, maybe not all animals, but yeah, there's some bunnies there because, still not got enough bunnies, obviously. These are cute. And more bunnies and strawberries, bunnies and paws, bunnies and carrots, bunnies and cats. And then we're going into sort of primary colours and sort of a cartoony type stuff, some hearts and unicorns, and little teddy bears and ladybirds, ladybugs, whatever you want to call them. That's a cute set. It's a bit random, but it's cute. Is that the same as the one I just saw before? Maybe not. It's very similar though. I think it was, yeah, it was probably in the same set, but it's different designs. That was cats and bunnies, and this is teddies and dogs. I think it's dogs. What is this? Is this a bear? I think that's a bear. Most of them are a dog. That's a cat. But yeah, they're cute though.